6 activities consolidated or come together is called as data cleansing. Okay, data cleansing or data management. Fine. So what is data passing? Data passing is nothing but splitting the master data. Okay, fine. See, for example, the best example is you have from the source side full name is coming, but client says I want first name, last name and middle name in separate fields for each and every client, he says. Okay, for each and every customer, he says. Then you have to split that full name into first name, last name and middle name. Okay, so that is called data passing. Okay, for example, you have given full address coming from source side, but client says I need address 1, address 2, address 3, address 4, address 5 in separate fields in my system, he says. Okay, then what you have to do, you have to split that complete address into address 1, address 2, address 3, address 4, address 5 and then load into the target. Okay, for that you have to perform data passing. Okay, so address 1, address 2, address 3 in the sense far as its house number, street name, okay, district, city, postcode, this all comes under address 1, address 2, address 3, address 4. Okay, so that is the best example of data passing. Clear?
Yes.
So splitting the master data into different entities is called data passing. Okay.
Yes.
Next, data standardization. Okay, so in the by the word itself you can get the clear idea. Okay, you are converting the data into a standard format data, okay, or a standard data. For each and every country, the master data will be in a standard format. Okay, fine. So for example, if you go for any data, for the email or phone number or person names and everything, there will be in a standard format. Okay, so if the data is not coming in a standard format from source side, you have to cleanse that into a standard format and then load into your target system. Okay, fine. Okay, so then that is called data standardization. Okay, converting the master data into standard format. Okay, fine. So data correction. Data correction is nothing but correcting your master data. Okay, so for example, your name is spelled wrong coming from source side. Okay, it should be loaded correctly. Okay, or the address in which you have given postal code is wrong, but when you are loading to the target side, the postal code should be corrected. Okay, so these all things comes under correcting, okay, or data correction. Okay, so correcting the master data. So data enhancement. Data enhancement is also called as data enrichment. Okay, fine. So data enhancement is nothing but adding extra or missing data is called data enhancement. Okay, for example, you have gone to a store and you have given only your half address. Okay, but client says I want complete address in my target system for each and every customer. Okay, then you have to add the missing address. Okay, you have given only up to a street number. We have to add the city, region and also postal code and then move to the target side. Okay, fine. So those all activities comes under data enhancement. Fine. So data matching is nothing but deduplication. Okay, or we can
deleting of doubling of records.
So converting duplicate records into single master record is called data match. Okay, for example, you went to 3 stores and in one store you have given just name as Bharat and you have given like Bangalore. Okay, so in another store you have given as Bharat R and then given your house number, street name and everything. Okay, and in next store you have given what you call it as Bharat R means Rahula, right? Yeah, Bharat Rahula and full address you have given. Okay, so those three records are entered into the database system. Okay, but these three records, these three master data belongs to only single customer. Okay,
Yeah.
so duplicate master data is a very big loss for any business. Okay, you should not have duplicate data of a customer in any business. Okay, so we have to group these three records into single record and make a master record or a complete record from that. Okay, so that is called data matching or deduplication. We are removing the duplicates. Okay, clear?
Yes. Yeah.
That is called data matching. And data consolidation. Data consolidation is nothing but performing all the above 5 activities and consolidating the master data into single data is called data consolidation. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So these all activities comes under data cleansing. Clear? Fine.
Yeah.
So data management is called cleansing the master data. Okay, so cleansing the master data involves data passing, data standardization, data correction, data enhancement, data matching, and data consolidation. Okay,
Yes.
clear?
Yeah.
So that is called data management. So now we shall see the third
Text data.
property of data services, that is text data processing. Okay, so text data processing is also known as entity extraction. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So this feature is added from 4.0 version of BODS. Okay, till 3.2.
Yeah.
Okay, 3.2 is the last version. Okay, of 3.x. Till 3.2 version, we have only these two features, data integration and data management feature for BODS. From 4.0 version, extra feature called text data processing is added to data services. Okay, so this text data processing is also called as entity extraction. Okay, so if any product has the capability of converting unstructured data to structured data or converting unstructured data to entities and facts is called text data processing product. Okay, so from unstructured data we are extracting the entities and facts. Okay, so that activity is called text data processing. Okay, unstructured data in the sense you may have the data in the form of a paragraph, sentences, or clauses. Okay, and that might be a text file, or that might be an email, that might be a PDF file or Word file, anything. Okay, so that unstructured data converting into a table format is called text data processing. Clear? Fine.
Yes.
And one more thing I forgot to explain here is, see here you are performing data passing, data standardization, correction, enhancement, right? See, whenever you want to correct the data or enhance the data, okay, so how you can say the data is incorrect? If you compare the data with some data, right?
Yes.
I will say the data is missing by knowing the actual data, right? Fine.
Yes.
So that means you need to compare the data with some other data, okay, some backend data.
Yeah.
Okay, so to perform data management, okay, basically data services, okay, so first let me clear you data cleansing. Okay,
Yeah.
will be of two types actually. Okay, one is address cleansing. Okay,
Yeah.
second one is person and form data cleansing. Okay, so
Okay.
data cleansing or basically cleansing will be performed in two ways. Okay, for the master data. Okay, one is address data cleansing and other is person and form data cleansing. Okay, so why we need address data cleansing separately and person and form data? Person and form data is in the sense person and form related data. Okay, so person related data is nothing but person name, phone number, okay, his email ID, his company details, everything comes under person and firm data. Okay, firm data is nothing but the company details related to the person. Okay, clear? Fine.
Yeah.
So in any country, for example, not in India, if you go for other foreign countries, they will change the locations based on the seasons, right? They will change their addresses based on the seasons. That means their address will be changed very frequently. Okay, right or not? If you go for US, some places in summer season they'll be moving to one place. Okay, in winter season they'll be moving to other places. Okay, they will change their address frequently. Okay, so what happens? The address will be changing very frequently. Okay, that means you need to maintain the updated addresses of persons or of the people in the country very frequently. Okay, you have to update the data, address data very frequently. Okay, but if you see person and firm, okay, the person details, person name, phone number, email ID, and his company details. Okay, that will be company details, and also some company like organization details will be common, right? It will not change very frequently. Okay,
Yes.
so what happens is when you install data services, okay, the backend data related to person and firm data cleansing will be installed along with BODS. Okay, when you install BODS, you can select to install person and firm data or packages for each and every country. Okay, but for address data, so that will be maintained by the country in the service marketplace. Okay, so if you are working with USA country data, you have to download the US address directories and then place in the data services installation folder. Okay, why?
Yes.
So because as I said, it should be updated frequently. Okay, so
Address data. Yes.
SAP SAP company what it does is it will get the updated address data, that means address related data every 3 months or 6 months from the countries and maintains in the service marketplace. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So that means the address directories will expire for every 3 months or 6 months. Okay, so we have to get those address directories, we call it as address directories, where we have to get the updated address directories every time. Okay, so in a project for every 3 to 6 months they will update it. Okay, fine. So that's why address cleansing is considered separately and person and firm data is considered separately. Okay, so to perform address directories, address cleansing, we need reference data. Okay, fine. So reference data, so this backend data should be maintained. Okay, so if reference data is maintained, then only you can perform address cleansing using data services. Okay, so for this cleansing packages will be maintained. Okay, so when you install data services, person and firm directories or packages for each and every country which is supported by SAP will be installed. Okay, for India you'll have separate person and firm directories. Okay, similarly for USA, for all the countries it will install separately. Okay, but for address directories you have to get from service marketplace. Okay, so that will be done by the client when you are in the project. Okay, when you are in the project, client will request from SAP, he will get the reference data and give to you, then you can perform address cleansing. Okay, fine. So these two backend data should be maintained in installation folder of SAP data services. In SAP data services installation folder you will have you'll have data quality folder. Inside that you'll have reference data as a separate folder and cleansing package as a separate folder. Okay, so in those two folders these should be maintained. Clear?
Okay.
So to perform data cleansing you need reference data and cleansing package, that you have to remember. Okay, so
Okay.
coming back
Yes.
to this text data processing, so as I said, so converting unstructured to structured is called text data processing. Okay, so
Yeah.
here we are converting the paragraphs or sentence or clauses into table structure. Okay, so to do this in a perfect manner, okay, to get the accurate data, we require dictionary files and rule files. Okay, fine. So
Okay.
these dictionary files and rule files will be installed with data services. Okay, so those are called system files. With the system dictionary files or with the system files, you can perform basic entity extraction. Okay, but if you want the client required entity extraction or client dependent entity extraction, so you have to get dictionary files and rule files, okay,
Yeah.
which will be containing the data of the client source data. Okay, fine. So dictionary file and rule files should be provided by the client. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
get a accurate entity extraction for his data. Okay, so for his data, if we use text data processing with the system files, we can do only basic entity extraction. Okay, so if you want to do entity extraction according to his requirement, we have to get dictionary files and rule files based on client's requirement. Okay, so these dictionary files can be directly provided by the client or can be generated by the BODS developers. Okay, but to generate these dictionary files, the data should be maintained or provided by the client, okay, in form of Excel file. So by using that Excel file, we'll generate dictionary files. Okay, so for that we have a predefined job in SAP Service Marketplace. By using that job, we can directly generate dictionary files. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So rule files should be provided by the client itself. Okay, so that depends on the source data. Different source data, different rule files should be maintained. Okay,
Yes.
so what is the use of dictionary file and rule file? Okay, so dictionary file is used to find the type of entity. Okay, so for example, in this paragraph you have what we can say Taj. Okay, fine. So Taj is a word is there. Okay, fine. If you use system files, it will show Taj, or for example, let's take Avasa. Okay, it's a restaurant, right? Fine. So Avasa. Okay, so if it is used, or if entity extraction is done by only system files of data services, that will give Avasa as a entity type as a some place, some building or office. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Clear? But Avasa should be given at the target side as a restaurant. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So to know that Avasa as a restaurant, so that should be maintained in the dictionary file. Okay,
Like to make it clear, we need to have dictionary files.
yeah. So to get a correct entity extraction, we have to add dictionary files, or to give the correct entity type in the target side, you have to give the dictionary files. Okay, so entities is nothing but, so if date is there, it will give entity as date. Okay, fine. If name is there, it will give entity as name. If it is 2015, it will give entity as year. Similarly, if it is Sitara Grand, okay, that is the famous hotel in Hyderabad, Sitara Grand, it will give as an official building or space. Okay, if you use system files. Okay, So to get it as a restaurant, you have to maintain that in the dictionary files and provide to us. Okay. When we maintain the dictionary files, so in the target side, it will give that as Sitara Grand as every time. Whenever it sees Sitara Grand, it will give entity type as a restaurant in the target side. Okay. So to get a correct and accurate entity types, you have to maintain dictionary files. Okay. And then rule files are for sentiment analysis. Okay. Or to provide emotions, okay, or to provide the accurate meaning or the accurate purpose of the sentence or the word coming from the source side. Okay, fine. Suppose there is a sentence like if SAP acquired business objects. Okay, so that sentence resembles acquisition, right? Fine.
Yeah.
So that for that sentence it will give result as acquisition. Okay, fine.
With the help of rule files.
Sorry.
Like with the help of rule files, it can able to.
It can able to find the purpose of that sentence. Okay.
Yeah.
Or sentiment.
Yes.
For example, if you use good in the sentence, okay, it will give us positive feedback. If you use average, it will give the negative feedback. If you use bad, it will give the negative feedback. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So it will give the sentiment of that particular sentence or word. Clear?
Yeah. Okay.
So
fine.
those all comes under sentiment analysis.
Yes.
So basically, this test data processing is used nowadays. Okay. For example, if you see, because complete business is on online, right? For example, KFC or Twitter or anything. Okay. So if you order in, if you order anything in KFC through online, okay, fine. So after delivery, they will ask to provide the feedback, right? So you will send a mail like the delivery is in correct time and the food is also good. I liked it, so I will like to come to KFC once again. Okay, so he'll send some paragraph to them. Okay, likewise he'll get some million mails per day. He cannot read each and every mail and find how the business is on that current day, right?
Yeah.
So for that, he had to convert all that mails into a table, okay, and then create a report on that, and then do analysis on that report, right or no? So in that case, text data processing comes into action. Okay, so we will load the sentiment analysis of each and every mail into table. Okay, so if a person use it's good, in the target it will be like positive feedback. If a person use its average, it will get a negative feedback. Okay, so that table will be sent to reporting tool and will generate a report, and we'll see how much percentage is positive feedbacks has come and how much percentage negative feedbacks has come. If the negative feedbacks are more, that means the business is degrading or dull,
degrading,
right? So that is how the analysis is done on the unstructured data in the present market. Okay, so for that text data processing is used much nowadays. Okay, fine.
Okay. Yes.
Clear? So now you got what is text data processing?
Exactly.
Yeah. So from this, so what you are clear now? Data services is not only an ETL tool, it is a data management tool, and also it's a text data processing tool.
Text data processing.
Okay. So there is no other ETL tool which can do text data processing. Only BODS can do text data processing. Okay. So actually text data processing is a separate tool that is merged with BODS from 4.0 version. Okay. Clear?
4.0.
Yeah, 4.0 version. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the actual technical definition of data services. Okay, which we have seen. So data services is a single enterprise level software solution which can provide data integration, data management, and text data processing solutions. Okay, clear?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So apart from this, there are a lot of things we can do with data services. Okay, so the other main features we can consider is profiling and reporting. Okay, so what is profiling actually? Okay, it is a data assessment activity which also comes under data management. Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Yes.
So data assessment activity, which basically data assessment is nothing but it's measuring and analyzing the data. Okay, so what is the use of measuring and analyzing the data? In any project, the first phase will be data assessment. Okay, so before performing actual ETL, you have to analyze and measure your data. You have to analyze how bad is the data. You have to analyze how many nulls are there, how many duplicates are there, how many blanks are there. Okay, fine. So what is the maximum value? What is the minimum value? To perform these analysis and to measure the data, profiling should be performed. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So with data services, you can do only basic profiling. That will be only 25% is done. Okay, nothing but we can find only basic metrics. Okay, so these measures are called metrics. Okay, fine. So metrics comes like measures of data. Okay, or metrics of data. So what are the metrics of data? So nulls, blanks, minimum value, maximum value, average value, median value, these all comes under metrics. Okay, so these basic metrics can only be found by profiling. Okay, so that is called basic profiling. Okay, so for complete profiling, okay, for example, as I said, for data correction, okay, you have gone to a store and you have given only half of your address. Okay, so when you are performing analysis or profiling on the data, you found that the address is incomplete. Okay, fine. So these type of profilings cannot be done by data services. Okay, so in data services you have a data profiling tool that can be performed, or that can perform only basic profiling. Okay, so for complete profiling you have a separate tool provided by SAP called as SAP Information Steward. Okay, so this SAP inside this SAP Information Steward you have a tool called Data Insight tool, which is used for complete profiling. Okay, so SAP Information Steward is a new tool. Okay, that's only 1.5 year to 2 years back it was introduced. Okay, so it is a combination of 4 to 5 tools. Okay, so in that, one is the Data Insight tool. Along with Data Insight tool you have Metapedia, Meta Management, Metadata Management, and Impact and Lineage Analysis tools. These 4 tools are merged into single tool called SAP Information Steward. Okay, fine. So
will this tool comes along with the BODS?
No, it's a separate tool. It's a separate tool. Okay.
The client has to separate.
Yeah, we have separate consultants for the SAP Information Steward. Okay. In all projects we will have separate consultant for SAP Information Steward. Okay.
Yes.
So this SAP Information Steward along with SAP BODS, you can get around 90% of data quality. Okay, fine. So SAP Information Steward helps data services to get or to perform good data management. Okay.
Yeah.
So in SAP Information Steward you have extra functionalities called Match Review and Cleansing Package Builder. So these two are features of Information Steward which helps to perform good data management or good data quality activities. Okay, so in this SAP Information Steward mostly business guys will involve, not the technical guys. Okay, so technical guys like BOD will involve with SAP BODS. Okay, so business persons will involve with SAP Information Steward. Okay, fine, because they will analyze the data, how much bad is the data. Okay, if it is around 60 percentage, from it's below 60 percentage or 70 percentage, you have to perform data cleansing. So that data cleansing is performed in data services level. Okay, Fine.
Yeah.
So before going to your actual ETL, you have to perform data quality. Okay. To perform data quality, you have to know how good is the data. Okay. To do that, you have
Yes.
to perform data assessment first. Clear?
Okay.
So are you clear with the flow? First, you have to perform data assessment, then data quality, then data integration. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
So with data services, you can do profiling, but only basic profiling, which will be helpful for BODS guy. Okay, clear?
Okay.
If you want a perfect profiling, you have to go with SAP Information System. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
And coming to reporting, as you know, reporting is nothing but generating the reports to analyze the data, right?
Yeah.
So reporting is also can be done by data services, but only basic reporting is possible. Okay,
Yes.
nothing but the reports which are related to data services system can be generated by the data services itself. Okay, that means
Yeah.
BODS level reporting. For example, if you want to perform reporting on your data services jobs, like how many jobs are ran today and how many are successful and how many are failure. Okay, you want to see that report. For that, you no need to go to any separate reporting tool. You can get that report from the data services itself. Okay, that
Okay.
means to
Yes.
perform the BODS system statistics, or sorry, to see the BODS system statistics or job statistics or data validation reports, you can directly perform in the data services itself. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So if you want to perform high level data reports on data, then you
Reporting.
have
We
to
need
go
to
for
have
a
SAP.
separate reporting tool. Okay, so coming to SAP,
Yes.
we will go with SAP Business Objects. It's a very ad hoc reporting tool which can do any high level of reporting. Okay, clear?
Yes. Yes.
So we'll be seeing clearly in the coming classes how data profiling is done by BODS and also reporting is done by BODS. Okay,
Okay.
clear? So
Yes.
these are all the
Yeah.
main features of data services. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yes.
So
The
let's
flow
talk.
would be first data assessment,
Yeah, basically
and
in any
then
project, the first step will be data assessment. Okay, so first they will
okay.
analyze the data. Okay, and measure the data. Analyzing is
Yeah.
nothing but uh, finding how bad is the data. Okay, measuring the data
Okay.
is nothing but finding the metrics like how many nulls are there, how many blanks are there. Okay, so these
Yeah.
nulls and blanks comes under bad data also. Basically, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value, what is the average value present in your data.
Yes.
These all comes under basic metrics. Okay, so you
Yeah.
have to analyze the data. Okay, so how bad is
Yeah.
nothing but how many like how many records have wrong address. Okay, how many records have
Yes.
incomplete address. Okay, so these all comes under analyzing the data. Okay, so measuring is nothing but
Yes.
finding the metrics. So first you have to do this. So if it is around 85 to 90 or 80 to 90, if it is perfect, then data quality
Quality.
activity is skipped, and then directly we will
Yes.
extract, transform and load to the target system.
Yeah.
Okay, clear? So compulsory
Yes.
in any project, basically in almost 90% projects, first they will perform data quality and then they'll perform data integration. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so got it?
Yes.
So this is the actual definition of data services. Okay, fine, and the main
Okay.
features of data services. Fine. So it is
Yeah.
an enterprise level data integration, data management, text data processing, and also we can say data profiling tool. Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
what are the features? It can perform data integration, data management, text data processing, data profiling, and reporting
Reporting.
mainly. Okay, fine. So apart
Yes.
from this, we can do lot of activities. Okay, fine. So I'll show the list of activity, like what are the activities we shall see from tomorrow. Okay, So I'll stop it here. Tomorrow we shall see and what more things we can do with data services. What is the history of data services? Okay.
Okay.
And advantages, nothing but why we have to go with SAP data services and what is the scope of data services. Okay. So if time permits, we shall also see the architecture of data services tomorrow. Clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Fine. So
Yes.
any doubts still here? You can also browse in internet regarding data services and you can ask any doubts.